In the heart of the city, where dreams come alive, B-Up's on the mic with that fire in his eyes. From the court to the field, every game, every fight, he's the voice of the struggle under stadium lights. He's seen the highs and the lows, the wins and the pain, every triumph and tear, every loss in the rain. But through it all, he stands tall, never backs down, with a heart full of love for this sports-loving town. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Every story, every glory, every promise we keep. From the love of the game to the struggles we face, he's the voice of the people in the sacred space. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. There's a love in the air for the game and the grind, for the players who hustle, leaving it all behind. Through the sweat and the tears, the blood and the fight, B-Wop tells the stories under the bright lights. In the silence of the night, when the crowd fades away, he's the
Good morning, family. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts on this Wednesday morning. I want to thank everybody who's tuning in right now. Hey, if you don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification to let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. If you'd like to continue to support the broadcast in any kind of way through Cash App, Super Chat, or just join the membership, anything that you do will be highly appreciated. Once again, I want to thank you for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. We're getting ready to talk about a report that came out. I saw it through the New York Times, and then when I kept reading it, they got the report from Mary Kay Copeland, a beat writer for the Cleveland Browns. And it says that the Cleveland Browns quarterback, Deshawn Watson, is mentoring Shedeur Sanders along with Dillion Gabriel also. And also, we're going to talk about the Colorado football team for a few minutes also, all right? But once again, you're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Only thing I ask that you do is, hey, join in with the conversation and hit that like button if you don't mind. Well, I want to say hello to my chat before I start this thing off. Let's see who's in here, all right? I always got to give them respect as they deserve it, all right? Miss Crawford is in the building. Good morning, loving the opening song. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Miss Carolyn Shepard saying good morning to the chat and everyone else. My dog, Miss Kimberly Nash Williams, is in the building. Grand rising and wonderful Wednesday to everyone. Yeah. My dog, B.D. is in the building. My dog, what's going on? Michael Lockhart. Appreciate you for joining me this morning, big dog. There he is, the troublemaker. Jizzle want to trade my dog to Indianapolis, bro. We ain't coming on Indianapolis, bro. Don't start that today. My man, my dog, Kenny Wilson. What's up, bro? Top of the morning. You right? Top of the morning. Appreciate you. There he is, the one and only Elijah Watson, my dog. He's in the building. What's going on, partner? There he is. We got the pastors in the building. Reverend Nelson's in the building. Appreciate you, Rev. Rep. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. So, let's get this thing started out, chat. I got a question for y'all before I get in this thing. Hey, how do you all feel about Deshawn Watson mentoring Shedeur Sanders? And also, I got to throw in Dillion Gabriel, too. Let me know down in the chat, and we finna get ready to talk about this thing. Now, I'm finna give you my side, how I feel about it. But before I do that, hey, here it is right here. This the article that I found and clipped, and I just want to show the people who's tuning in right now. If you don't mind, hit the like button. Just reach up there and just hit that like button. I appreciate it. Here we go right here, right here, right here, right here. Deshawn Watson, the New York Post. Deshawn Watson taking Shedeur Sanders under his wing as a mentor to the Cleveland quarterbacks. Remember, there's an S on them. They just put Shedeur name and also Dillion Gabriel too. Got to remember, Deshaun Watson is still on the roster. I know many people don't think he was still there, but hey, he getting paid. He getting paid, so he got to be there. So he's there working out, rehabbing. We know he had an Achilles injury, but he's there. And the report from Mary Kay herself saying that Deshaun Watson is in the building mentoring the quarterbacks, the rookies quarterbacks. So I'm getting ready to talk about that. I want to see how y'all feel about it also. And let's have this discussion. All right. Just what it says right here. All right, let me remove this so y'all can see it more better, and I'll come back to it. All right. Here we go right here. Here we go right here. I got some more stuff I got to remove. Let's try to remove that so everybody can see it. There we go right there. Watson. We talking about Deshaun Watson mentoring the quarterback room. That's what we talking about. And here we go right here. This is what it's saying right now in that article that by the New York Times. Cleveland Brown quarterback Deshaun Watson is taking on an additional role this offseason as he recovers from an Achilles injury, mentoring the quarterbacks, right? Deshaun Watson is expected to miss much of this season, if not all of the 25 season. Is said to be a source of support to the four quarterbacks vying for the starting job, including Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dillion Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders, whom the former first-round pick has taken under his wing, according to Cleveland's.com Mary Kay Copeland. They getting their story from Mary Kay Copeland, one of the beat writers out there for the Cleveland Browns. Once again, it says that the Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson is taking on an additional role this offseason as he recovers from his injury, mentoring the quarterbacks. Watson expects to miss much, if not all, of the 2025 season. It's said to be a source of support to all four of the quarterbacks, including Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dillion Gabriel, and Shedeur Sanders, whom the former first round pick has taken under his wing, according to Cleveland.com Mary Kay Copeland. And another part of the article also say Watson will count for $35.9 million against the Browns cap as he entered the fourth season of his fifth-year contract. Fully guaranteed contract, $230 million. That's a lot of money. The franchise is surely pleased they're getting some value out of that, despite Deshaun Watson being sidelined until he's fully recovered from his injury, which may take all of this 2025 season. It seems Sanders has a veteran mentor in the locker room as he enters a rookie campaign that would have a lot more eyes on it than a normal fifth round pick would have. I don't know why they got to sing out Shedeur. He mentoring all of them. Watson has been an awesome teammate inside the quarterback locker room, meeting room, and has been a great cheerleader for the four quarterbacks vying for that starting job, according to Mary Kay Sunday, that the source came from. Well, let me see. What are y'all thoughts about Deshaun Watson mentoring all the quarterback plus Shedeur Sanders. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, fam. We got to talk about it. 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 The reason why we got to talk about it, because Deshaun Watson's still on the team and he getting paid. Right? Now, to me, I think it's a good idea. Deshaun Watson is a vet. He knows the Cleveland locker room. He knows the Cleveland coaching staff. He knows the Cleveland offense. As long as Deshaun Watson is showing him what to do and what not to do, what to be expected and what not to be expected, I think it's a good thing. And yeah, I'm serious. I mean, it ain't got nothing to do with his personal life and what he got done went through and what he done. You know, I still don't think he'll be able to play this year. I still don't think he's gonna be a part of the team in the near excuse me, in the near future. But I think it's a good thing. He's a vet, right? And another thing, it can clean up his image. Hey, let's say Shedeur go out there and he's the starting quarterback, and Deshaun Watson is showing him how to read the defense and teaching him the plays, helping him with the playbook, watching film with him inside and outside of the building, let him know what to expect in this kind of situation. Because Deshaun Watson gonna play in the NFL. Shedeur haven't played in the NFL yet. Dillion Gabriel has not played a game in the NFL yet. But I'm just trying to tell you, take away the drama, take away the outside noise. Deshaun Watson still is a NFL quarterback. He's been a pro. So that's the good side about it. That's the positive side about it. And also, it will help Deshaun Watson image if one of these rookie quarterbacks take off as the starting quarterback. That's me now. That's me, family. That's how I feel about it. He can take some of the credit. He can be something like a quarterback coach for either one of them. I'm sure Joe Flacco don't need it. I'm sure Kenny Pickett might need it. He only been in the league for 3 years. I'm sure Dillion Gabriel can take something from Deshaun Watson as a quarterback. I'm sure Shedeur Sanders can learn something from Deshaun Watson as a quarterback. Well, also, 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 he can help with the offense. Like I said, now, no, I better not say that. I better not say that part right there. But let me know your feel. How do y'all feel about Shedeur Sanders mentoring Shedeur Sanders along with the rest of the quarterback room? Let me go back up top, see if have anybody said anything, and we will get into that thing. Like I said, they got the reports from Mary Kay. You know, Mary Kay claims she's the so insider. She's the she know everything. They may like the staff be talking to her all the time. So Sabrina Blankenship, sometimes Mary Kay be lying too. So yeah, it is what it is. So let's see what some of y'all say. Oh man, he said, okay, all right, y'all here, man. Early this morning, Miss Robinson, my dog, Miss Robinson here. Mary Kay put this out, so you cannot believe nothing she said. Yeah, I said the same thing, but there's a lot of people saying that though. You know, I don't seen some pictures of Deshaun Watson out there at the practice facility. You know, he's still on the roster now, y'all. He's still on the roster. You know, they ain't finna pay him all no $230 million just to sit at home. They are not finna pay Deshaun Watson $230 million just to sit at home. He got to do something. He got to show faith, Miss Robinson. He got to do something. He can't play. He's still injured. He a part of the quarterback room. Even Kevin Stefanski say he be in the meeting. He watching films. He going over the playbook and everything. You know, they just can't throw him out the window or out the door, which they gonna do because the owner done came out last year and said, hey, this was the worst signing we ever did. We made a mistake on this. So, but they can't do nothing with him right now because he's on injury reserve and he's still part of the team. So to get some value out of Deshaun Watson, hey, you played this quarterback position for several years and you've been with this organization. What about helping out the rookies Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel along the way. But I understand you, Miss Robinson. I get with you. I got with you. I get with what you're saying. Miss Cheryl Holder, how you doing this morning? I don't believe anything Mike the Brown said. Okay, all right. She said she don't believe that. She don't believe nothing. Brian, what's up, Brian? Let's see what you got to say. What's the issue with Deshawn helping out the rookies? You all have too much time on your hands. Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I like the idea because Deshawn, he done played the game before. And at times, before he got injured, before he got in his off the field trouble, he played at a high level. Family, he played at a high level. They did not pay him $230 million guaranteed money if they didn't really believe in him before he came. Yeah. Robert, watch what's going on. I'm just saying, family. They wouldn't have did that. They wouldn't have did that. Oh man, this. Let me read this. Ain't no telling what's in this now, y'all. Hold on to your seat. My dog, Kevin Nash Williams, she'll put it on you now. Let's see what she said. Kimberly Nash Williams reporting saying, as long as he keep it on football, maybe it's okay. I agree with that first part of the sentence. I only know about all of those against him off the field. Okay. I guess he can tell him what not to do as well in constant prayer for 12. Okay. All right. I had to read it silent. I ain't I ain't know what you finna say, McKibben, now with you. But I like that comment. Yeah. He got a lot of he got a lot of stuff on it. He got a lot of baggage on the name, but like you said, I guess he can tell him what to do, Miss Kim. He can tell him what to do. Especially on that football field. Yeah. Miss Robinson says Shedeur got Mike Vick. He don't need Watts. I mean, I know he got Mike Vick. Mike Vick got to coach his own team at Norfolk. Miss Robinson. So he look, y'all. The latest. It's nothing wrong with him having a mentor on the team. It's nothing wrong with it. Just nothing wrong with it. I'm sure Shedeur old enough to know right from wrong, what to do and know not what to do off the field. He know that. He gotta know that. We gotta know that, Miss Robinson. But and again, what's going on, Miss V? How you feeling? You doing all right? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, Robert Washington. He was a great before all that drama. Hey, Deshaun Watson was a decent quarterback in the league. He was a decent quarterback to me. Now it's just to me. It's okay. Good idea for helping Shedeur. Yeah, it is. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Nothing. Cleveland locker room don't like Deshaun Watson. I told you, boy. I tried to tell y'all about Miss Robinson. Miss Robinson don't play now. She don't play, y'all. They're trying to tell you she don't play, man. She plays. She come tell you how it is. She tell you her feelings. She ain't worrying about nothing else. Yeah, she just ain't. Yeah. But like I say, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't see nothing wrong with it. That's just me. Everybody got an opinion. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Yeah, long Deshaun Watson out there doing what's right and teaching them that playbook and what to expect from certain teams, because he don't play just about against all of the teams. He know what they like. He know what kind of defense they want to run. He know when to check out a play. He can be telling Shedeur that. They could be sitting in the film room going over this with the coaching staff. He just like another coach, quarterback to coach to the room. That's all I see it is. Yes, he is helping. He is a fine quarterback. Yeah, I like to do. It's just kind of a little off field situation where he was at. If he's sincere about mentoring, it's fine. But if this is a sabotage effort against Shedeur, you ain't for it. Now I agree with you, Miss Cheryl Holder. I really don't think he's trying to sabotage. Listen, Deshaun Watson know he is not finna play quarterback for the Cleveland Browns anymore. Yeah, it's over with. The owner done came out and told him he's not. This is another good move on both parties. How good on both parties, B. Watts? Once again, He's like a quarterback coach to the room. And what Deshaun Watson can get out of it, it's going to help his image to get another contract, to get another team to offer him so he can continue with his NFL career. Well, how was Deshaun when he was injured in y'all room, Cleveland Brown? He was a good teammate. He helped the rookies along the way. He can take that with him wherever he goes. So it's a good situation for Deshaun. It's a good situation for Shedeur. It's a good situation for Dillion Gabriel and also Kenny Pickett. It's 5 of them in that room along with Joe Flacco. See, Joe Flacco is a vet and Deshaun Watson is a vet. They got 3 other quarterbacks in that room that probably need some help along the way other than from their quarterback coach, offensive coordinator, and head coach. I'm just saying. It's just like when you're on your job. You got a shadow. Somebody can shadow you and tell you what's going on and what's ain't. Yeah. Robert White say he's cool with Coach Brian. Okay. All right. Brian Johnson saying, I'm tired of Mary. He is always putting out that narrative of the Shedeur being a 5th round draft pick, knowing he was a 1st round talent. She always throwing D's. That's her. She wouldn't be Mary Kay if it wasn't that, Brian. And I agree with you. She always out there throwing a little shade for against Shedeur Sanders. See, the reason why that narrative don't start coming out about the future NFL draft in 2026, because I'm telling y'all right now, like I told you before, those reporters who've been out there, they seen Joe Flacco play right now. They know he ain't the same Joe Flacco back in 2023. That's why they're going to push that narrative about their quarterback in next year's draft. Those reporters has been out there and seen Kenny Pickett play. They seen him up front and play. And they know he ain't going to get the job done this year nor next year. Matter of fact, they know he ain't going to be there next year because the owner and the general manager is on record saying we're not going to pick up Kenny Pickett 5th year option as a quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. So those two we know ain't going to be there next year. Joe Flacco signed a 1-year contract. That's why the beat writers, the reporters, people like Mary Kay, people like Tony Grossman is going to say the quarterback is in 2026 draft. Well, guess what? You still got 2 more quarterbacks on the roster in Dillion Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. Why? Another reason why they're going to push that narrative. They seen Dillion Gabriel play in practice. They know he ain't that. They know it. They know he's not that type of quarterback. Brian Johnson, Robert Watson, Sabrina Blankenship, Miss Robinson, Kimberly Nash Williams, BD. They know that. That's why they got to push that narrative. That's why they're going to continue to push that narrative. Well, they know Deshaun Watson will not be back with the Cleveland Browns this year or next year. Why are they saying that? Because they know the one who they picked in the 5th round got a last name by the name of Sanders is that dog. They know he out there cooking them. They know he out there throwing that football. They know he out there completing almost 80% of it passing. And that's why you're going to hear Mary Kay, you're going to hear Tony G continue to push that narrative about their quarterback is in next year's draft because they don't want Shedeur to be. And they know he him. They know it. They know it, Robert Washington. They know it, Sabrina, Miss Rock. They know Shedeur is out there doing his thing. If he out there cooking Joe Flacco, who is a Super Bowl winning quarterback and a former MVP, listen here, they know that. They done seen it. They've been out there. They've been out there reporting it. That's why they got to push that narrative. Our quarterback is in the 2026 draft. No, it ain't. Your quarterback is on the team right now. Put some respect on his name. That's all we want you to do. Put some respect on his name. Oh, he's a 5th round draft pick. No. You picked him in the 5th round. He was a 1st round draft pick. Now, whatever went on behind the scene, as Kimberly Nash Williams say, and some of y'all say, Greg said the collusion and everything, I get that. I get that. It could have been. But still, no matter what, Shedeur Sanders is a 1st round draft pick quarterback. 1st round talent all the way. It can't be denied. He's that dog. He's him. The New York Giants started that rumor all along. Lies after lies after lies after lies because of their head coach. Their head coach wanted Jackson Dart. He's on record saying Jackson Dart reminded him of his quarterback when he was at Buffalo. And the only reason why he reminded him was the color of his skin. I'm not being honest with you. Jackson Dart is not a better quarterback than Shedeur Sanders. Jackson Dart is a problem. I said, I'm on record, was the 2nd best quarterback in the draft to me coming out of college. Now, I might have been wrong on that because the way he looking now in the NFL, yeah, look like Cam Ward the 2nd best. But in college, Jackson Dart, to me, was the 2nd best quarterback behind Shedeur. Now, I'm on record saying that, and I'm going to stay and say that. Now, how it translates to the NFL going to be a different story. But right now, Shedeur Sanders is a 1st round draft pick, and that's why they keep pushing that narrative about Shedeur Sanders for that 2026 draft coming up. That's why they keep saying their quarterback is in that draft. They don't want to acknowledge Shedeur Sanders as QB1. Why? Because he was drafted in the 5th round. That's all. But I'm here to tell you, the players, if the players are talking, I done told you that before. Once them players see what's going on and they start talking, oh, it's a wrap. If the players are talking and some of the coaching staff are talking about Shedeur is different, this dude is different. You don't heard the reports came out. Who are that? Ocho Cinco on Nightcap said, boy, I talked to Denzel Ward and people in the building. Boy, they said this bull here look different than the rest of them. He look different. They know he ain't no 5th round draft pick, Brian Johnson. They know he ain't no 5th round draft pick. This boy here look different. How he look different? He accurate with that football. He can throw a wide receiver open. Shedeur Sanders is out there doing his thing. Now, what if the coaching staff want to acknowledge that or not? They might as well. They got it wrong. Kevin Stefanski and the general manager got this draft wrong. Now, there's a report out there, as many of you said, the owners was calling around and telling everybody, take Shedeur Sanders off the draft board because of whatever, right? And some people out there reporting, my dog, G. Bush, saying because of the Cleveland Browns went out there and signed Deshawn Watson to that guaranteed contract. And what they didn't like that. They did not like that. So this is a way of punishing the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, you can draft Shedeur, but you can't get him in the 1st round. We'll let you know when to get him. And that could be true. Y'all don't want me over on that. Because I just can't understand why this dude for 2 years was talked about being a 1st round draft pick. Mayor Kiper, the person who came up, I know, with the NFL draft. Ever since for 2 years out there hammering that Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward the best 2 quarterbacks coming out of college. He been saying that for 2 years. Then all of a sudden at this draft, my dog gonna slide to the 5th round? No. Make it make sense, family. I'm just saying that don't make sense. Miss Robinson said Shedeur said on an interview Saturday that his mentor or people that he has been knowing and that know him. Yeah, I saw him. They asked him about RG3. He said RG3 is the big brother to him. But I'm just saying, Miss Robinson, I'm just talking about that what's been reported inside the Cleveland locker room. Deshaun Watson role with the team. They saying he's mentoring Deshaun Watson is mentoring Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel, and the rest of the quarterback. And I don't see nothing wrong with it. Miss Robinson, I'm gonna convince you before this show is over. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I ain't scared of you, Miss Robinson. I'm not here to tell you. You can buck the system all you want, but keep coming over here. I'm gonna convince you, Miss Robinson. Yeah, I know Shedeur got some old mentor like Michael Vick, RG3, and all of them, Cam Newton, all of them. But I'm here to tell you, Miss Robinson, ain't nothing wrong with it. Before you leave, you need to put down in this chat, Miss Robinson. Okay, B Watts, ain't nothing wrong with it. Put it down in there. I know she ain't though. She hard here, y'all. She's so new. I like that dog. I like the way she fight though. I like the way she fight. BD said, all good help should be accepted. Just have discernment with everyone, in my opinion. Yeah. You gotta have that. You gotta have that. Like I say, I like Shedeur. Shedeur know what to do. He know what to do, right or wrong, and most important, Shedeur know what's at stake. He know what's at stake, family. Once again, y'all hit that like button for me. Hit the like button for me if you don't mind. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Kenny Wilson says Shedeur doesn't need help. Can't nothing help his image but pray. God, dog. Okay, big dog. Okay, big dog. Oh shoot, boy, I ain't expect that to come from you, man. Big dog. I get you though. I get you. Hey, okay, I got you. Let's see. B said, what's up, B? I would rather Shedeur continue to get mentored by Vic, Brady, and RG3. What has Watson done since he came back? Shedeur should stay as far as away from him. Well, I understand what most of y'all are saying, but Deshawn Watson is still on the team. They not going to get it through no $230 million just to run up and down the street with his homeboys. They just not going to do that. You got to come to practice. You got to come to the weight room. You got to come to workout. You got to come to the team meeting. You got to come to the quarterback meeting. And you got to come and watch films in the quarterback room. So long as you in the quarterback room, you got to be sitting there talking to somebody. What are you supposed to do? Just sit up in the room, don't sit there and keep your mouth shut? No. He got to break down the play, show Shedeur, show Dylan Gabriel what to expect when he playing Cincinnati, when he play Baltimore, or when he play the Pittsburgh Steelers, who all the teams are in their division. They like to blitz on this play. See, this is the Mike linebacker. Remember, Shedeur, when they roll that coverage, they are in a zone defense. They in a cover 2, or they in a cover 3, or they in a man-to-man. They are disguising it as a zone, but they're really in a man-to-man. Stuff like that. Ain't nothing wrong with a quarterback who's been in the system, who's been a part of the team, who know the coaching staff, who know some of the players that's on your team to give you that feedback, to give you that information that you need. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying Shedeur got to go out and hang out in the street with him and nothing like that. I'm talking about as long as they are in the facility. Ain't nothing wrong with Deshaun Watson mentoring Dylan Gabriel nor Shedeur Sunday. Come on, family, get with me this morning. Come on, y'all. It's too early in the morning, y'all be fighting with me now. Yeah, which I know y'all ain't. Yeah, stand on business. We standing on business. We're gonna stand on business. Sabrina Blankenship says, I don't listen to Mary Kay. She's not liable for her talking. She still puts Shedeur at a 5th player of the 144. I agree with you 100%, but I'm just saying what she reported, and I'm just talking about what the New York Times reported. See, they got the information from her, and I'm just talking about it, right? But I don't see a couple more people talking about it. I seen G. Bush do this show on it yesterday. So I said, okay, I can rock with it. Because the report been out there ever since Saturday, So I'm just saying that. That's all I'm saying. He got to help. He got to be on. He got to do something on the team. He can't participate in practice, so he got to be a leader or a mentor or a teacher. He got to help them guys. And that's exactly what he got to do. And he's doing it. And it's gonna look good for him. It will help his image along the way, because when they get ready to release him next year, some of the teams gonna know and call the Cleveland Brown front office or whoever been in charge. What was Deshaun Watson's role when he was injured? What did he do? and they're gonna have to tell him. They want to help him. I promise you, they're gonna help him just to get away from them. They gonna help him just to get him out that building to go somewhere else, or they gonna cut him next year. There he is. Robert Washington said, "Lift the brothers up. Don't throw stones. Build up each other." Hey, Robert Washington, I'm telling you, that's exactly what we got to do. I ain't gonna beat him up. I like Deshaun Watson. I liked him when he was a quarterback before he got injured, before he got in this off the field stuff. Hey, I'm with him. I'm with him. Yeah, I'm with him. I'm with him. I'm with him. I'm with him. So it is what it is. But hey, we're gonna hold it. We're gonna hold him. We're gonna hold him. My dog, Zipper Jones, showed up. Well, been gone for a while, but everything remained the same. B. Watts holding it down like brother should. Salute. Hey, salute to you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah. B. Richard, what's going on? So, Miss Cheryl said, as long as his help is legit. Yeah, it's legit. I guarantee it's legit. It is. In the house, help better than any outside help in the house. Boy, y'all crazy, man. Oh boy. He said sorry for that last word, toilet. Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to read this one silent before I read it out loud, y'all. It's from a dog. Be what? Are you saying the winners are two emojis? Hey, you already know. Miss Kimberly Nash Williams said, B. Watts, are you saying the women's are too emotionally invested in Shedeur to have sound opinions in his regard? Come on, B. Watts. I mean, sound like you're a smart lady, Miss Nash Williams. Y'all are. I got to call it like it is. You are. Ain't nothing wrong with Deshaun Watson mentoring Shedeur Sanders as a quarterback in the NFL or on the Cleveland Browns. Not just Deshaun Watson. It's been reported in all of the quarterbacks, even Kenny Pickett and Dillion Gabriel. And ain't nothing wrong with that. They are inside the building. He's a professional quarterback. He played several years in the league. Why wouldn't you want to go in the film room and watch a film of a game when Deshaun Watson was the quarterback and he can sit there and tell you what he should have done and what he shouldn't have done, Miss Kimberly Nash Williams? What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? I'm confused. Y'all help me. What is wrong with an NFL quarterback who done played in the league, know the playbook, know the coaching staff, know how to identify a defense that getting ready to attack you? What's wrong with that? Telling Shedeur what to look for. Telling Gabriel what to look for. Telling Kenny Pickett what to look for. What's wrong with it? He a part of the team. He getting $230 million, y'all. They ain't finna let him just go out there and run no podcast and that talk. No. You got to come to work. You just got to come to work, Miss Kim Nash with it. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Miss KB, what's going on? How you doing? Watson was set up because he demanded a trade, $230 million guaranteed with all these allegations. NFL moves like the mob. But hey, you might have a point. I can't deny that one. D Hall, what's going on? I ain't seen you in 2 years. Let's see what you saying. Doesn't Deshaun have a guaranteed contract? Then he better be stacking his loot just in case he can't play anywhere else. Yeah, he got a guaranteed contract. Yeah. I think he done got engaged too. B, what's going on, B? Watson is trying to rebuild his image by attaching himself. Hey, that's all. That's it. Hey, I just said that. It's a good thing. Listen, it's a good thing for him. Out of all the quarterbacks who you want to mentor, you really want to mentor Shedeur because that's going to give you street credit. That's going to give you NFL credit because you know Shedeur finna go out there and ball out this training camp. He finna ball out in preseason. He going to ball out when he get a chance to play in a game. Who going to get the credit for it? Who going to get the credit for him? Deshaun Watson said, I helped him. I mentored him. I showed him the offensive play. I showed him what to look for. I showed him how to check out a play. I showed him to identify the things that the Cincinnati Bengals gonna get ready to do for him. I showed Shedeur what to look for when they play Baltimore on the road. On the road in an NFL environment. Shedeur Sanders. It will help just a little. I ain't say a lot. Deshaun Watson in his future, if he can keep that on his name by mentoring Shedeur Sanders. And we know what type of quarterback Shedeur Sanders is. That's all I'm saying. And I don't see nothing wrong with it. He got to do something to repair that image. He just can't sit out there and that mope around. Man, I'll be glad when they get through because y'all, these quarterbacks, they ain't better than me. He can't go out and say that. He cannot say that about being a part of a team. He's a teammate. He's still a teammate, family. Deshaun Watson is still a part of the team, and he's a teammate of Shedeur Sanders, Dillion Gabriel, Kenny Pickett, and Joe Flacco. It's a 5-room quarterback. Ladies, Jizzle, what's going on? Shedeur Sanders would face sabotage on a Flacco or Pickett than getting some mentor on the Watson. Exactly. Hey, I'd rather Shedeur be mentored by Deshaun Watson before Joe Flacco. Because when it first started, when they first got out there, when they talk about Joe Flacco can show Shedeur. Heck no, I don't want Joe Flacco nowhere near Shedeur, nor even on the team. I think they should cut Joe Flacco before practice training camp even started. I'd rather have Deshaun Watson showing Shedeur the ropes to being a quarterback on the Cleveland Browns than any of them on the team. Kenny Pickett or Joe Flacco. That's just me. I know y'all females ain't gonna believe it that, but hey, just forget about the off the field stuff that Deshaun Watson got into with the massage parlor. All right, that's a whole nother story. I can go with that, but I don't want to get into that. From a male perspective. Yeah, y'all ain't ready for that conversation. Virgil said, I think Watson knows he's done at Cleveland. He's trying to help the young brother out. Exactly. I don't know why Miss Robinson, Kimberly Nash, Williams can't understand. I really don't. Yeah. Matter of fact, drink me some water on that. It is what it is. Appreciate that statement, Mr. Virgil. Appreciate it. Good take. Watson doesn't know the playbook. Oh, man. Facts are just all of a sudden you're a problem quarterback once you request a trade. Yeah. Zipper Jones said, I see those aunties still on point, 10 toes down. Yeah, they with you. They rocking with you, Zipper Jones. They rocking with you, bro. They rocking with you on that. Kenny Wilson, too. He rocking with y'all, too, on that, too. So it is what it is. Tell me a quarterback in next year draft better than Shedeur. None of them. See, I don't know. Listen, Kenny Wilson. Ain't none of them. They trying to say Cade Copeland out there at Clemson is he the best thing to heaven. That's what they trying to say. But I don't watch him play. I watched him his first. He ain't no quarterback in this draft that coming out. No quarterback other than Case Salter better than Dillion Gabriel. Now let you take that with you. Listen, Kenny Wilson and the rest of the chat and everybody who tuning in, I would take Dillion Gabriel before I take any other of them quarterbacks that coming out. Drew Adlaw out there at Penn State, he ain't that good. I would take Dillion Gabriel before I take any other quarterback in this 2026 draft that coming out other than Case Salter. That's just me. Is Norris, the South Carolina quarterback, he's in there. I like him too. Yeah, he got the mobility, he got a strong arm, he's bigger, he's stronger. Now I like him. But still, I would take Dillion Gabriel before I take any of them. Before I take any of them. I don't know why they trying to promote their future quarterback in 2026. Yes, I know why. because they don't want to accept Shedeur Sanders to be QB1 this year. They don't want to accept that. They want to keep labeling him and keep him down up under the ground with that 5th round draft pick on his head. That's what they want to do. They want to keep that 5th round draft pick on his head. But guess what? The cream rise to the top. Shedeur Sanders was born for this. He's the chosen one. They might as well listen, this owner finna build a $600 million stadium. You really think he finna go in there with Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, or Dillion Gabriel? He needs somebody to sell them tickets. He needs somebody to sell them jerseys. He needs somebody that can push the radar around Cleveland Brown, which he got now. Everybody tuning in to Cleveland Brown. And the only reason why they tuning in to Cleveland Brown is because of Shedeur Sanders. And I'm here to tell you right now, I'm on record for saying this, if Shedeur Sanders is not starting at that quarterback position, they go on a 0-4 or 1-5 record, Kevin Stefanski, the head coach, will be fired. That general manager will fire him because he know his job is on the line. I'm just trying to tell you, that general manager know he gonna fire the head coach before that owner fire him. See, Kevin Stefanski still think that him and that general manager walking together with this thing. They really ain't. They not. Even though this plan was all the general manager, and Kevin Stefanski went along with it. But when it don't work, who gonna get the blame for it? The head coach himself. He better step up and talk up and say, hey, I'm the head coach. My job on the line. I'm going to be the first one to get my head chopped off. I'm going with the best quarterback that coming out of training camp. And right now, it's Shedeur Sanders. If y'all want to fire me, you better fire me now. I'm not going to wait and roll Joe Flacco or Kenny Pickett or Dillion Gabriel out there for 5 games so y'all can come and cut my head off. Because that's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to go down. Then they're going to promote an interim quarterback, an interim head coach, and it's going to be the quarterback coach. You know what he going to do? He going to put Shedeur in there, and they're going to go on a winning streak, and they're going to name him the head coach. Yeah, you stupid, you crazy, Kevin Stefanski. You did what your quarterback coach told you to do, but you refused to do it because of your general manager. And he fired you, and now he got your job, and now he going to put Shedeur out there, and they going to go in that NFL season as a wild card. They might not win. They mess around and get a wild card in the playoffs, and now they finna sign him to the 5-year contract. That's why how it's going to play out. Don't start Shedeur Sanders this year. Don't start Shedeur Sanders this year and keep thinking your quarterback is in 2026. If they think that, the general manager nor the head coach will make that pick next year because they will be fired. The general manager, the head coach will not be able to pick a quarterback in 2026. If they do that, if they make the pick, listen at this now. Last year you went 3-14. In order to get a top 2 pick, you can't win but 1 or 2 games. You really think that owner finna let y'all sit up in there? And for the last 2 years, you don't went 4-34. Listen. If you was the owner and I was your head coach, Kevin Nash Williams, Zipper Jones, or just if I was your head coach and I got a chance to coach your team for the last 2 seasons, ain't developed no quarterback, and I decided, hey, our quarterback is in 2026, so I ain't gonna win this year. But guess what? For 2 years, for 2 seasons, I'm 5 wins and 34 losses. You really gonna hire me and let me come back next year? Huh? You gonna sign me another contract to coach another rookie quarterback when you don't have several rookie quarterbacks from the past and you ain't developed none of them? Every year you up there in the top 3 picking a quarterback. Hell, this past year you picked 2 and you didn't develop not one of them. when we could have got a wide receiver or a offensive tackle or a defensive lineman or a defensive end or a linebacker or a defensive back. Hell, we could have got another running back. And you're going to waste 2 picks on a quarterback and you expect me to bring you back? Okay, then. you telling me you want to draft another quarterback and you ain't developed no other quarterback. You had Baker Mayfield. You let him win. And look what Baker Mayfield doing in Tampa. You had Johnny Manziel. What did you do with him, Kevin Stefanski? I'm just saying. And I'm trying to figure out how in the hell you got Coach of the Year in 2023 just because y'all made the playoff. Well, what happened to the next year? If Joe Flacco was really that good, he played in 5 games, he won 4, and he lost 1. Why y'all didn't bring him back next year? And you got Coach of the Year, Kevin Stefanski. I'm not trying to make this make sense, Cleveland Brown. I don't know what's going on with your general manager because he's in charge of your team. That do not make any sense to me. 2023, Kevin Stefanski, according to the internet, he was the Coach of the Year with Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco played his last 5 games and went 4-1, and they sent him to the streets. They sent him to the streets. Yeah, they sent him to the street. If he was that good, why they didn't bring him back? Matter of fact, Joe Flacco wasn't playing nowhere this offseason. He was at home on the couch. They reach out to Kenny Pickett first and then decide to bring Joe Flacco in. Listen, if your plan was really to draft a quarterback in 2026, why you just didn't play this hand out with Kenny Pickett and Joe Flacco? Why even waste your time and your draft picks on 2 quarterbacks? Why? That don't make sense. That owner can come and hire me to make them kind of decisions. He can pay me all them kind of $1 million and make them kind of decisions they make. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. Just crazy. It don't make no sense. Black Place, bright mind. Watson is doing what he's supposed to be doing as a black quarterback. Exactly. He's supposed to mentor Shedeur Sanders and Dillion Gabriel. Not just because he's a black quarterback. He's just supposed to be mentoring them. Hey, I can't play, so let me help y'all. Let me mentor y'all. Let me show y'all what to do and what to look for. I've been playing this game for a while. I was good at what I did before I got injured. You know why I know I was good? Hey, they paid me $230 million guaranteed money. They paid me $230 million guaranteed money. Name another quarterback done that. So who you want to mentor you then? Me or Joe Flacco? Come on, Watson. Maybe I can get them to give me that $230 million. Yeah, you come on. What's going on, sis? See, sis, what's going on? It is what it is. A grand jury didn't find anything. Facts be Watts. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Chris Too Sweet, what's going on? G. Bush said it, so it looks good for trade bait. It does. It does. Exactly. What was Deshaun Watson doing when he couldn't play? When he was in the building? Was he a good teammate? What he was doing? Tell me what he was doing. Y'all paying him the money. Y'all just let him stay at home? No, he got to come to the building and work out and be in team meetings. That's what he got to do. That's what he got to do, y'all. It is what it is. We're going to stay in his corner and holler from the rafters about 12. Proud auntie. Yeah. Watson sees ways more. He does. He can tell him everything. He can tell him everything about a NFL organization, and especially Cleveland, what to look for and what not to look for, what to do and what not to do. I did this in this situation when I wish I could have did this. So I'm gonna give you this information and y'all make the decision at what y'all want to do. That's it. That's it. I called this play, but I really should have checked that up. You see what that linebacker just did? Yeah, I shouldn't have ran that play. I should have checked that up. Shedeur. Mentoring. Watching film. Watching film. Watching film. That's all. That's watching film. That's it. Watching film. The majority of the starting NFL quarterbacks are mediocre. Yeah, you got a lot of them is, man. You got a lot of them is. I know Shedeur will be out there giving out all of his show and muscle toward his quarterback room thing. His main reason is on the team. Okay. Be watched. I'm here this morning, everyone in the chat morning as well. Okay. Appreciate it, OLB. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. B said Jackson Dart played in a RPO college offense. He has never played in the NFL type of offense. It will take time for him to develop into a component quarterback. Okay. All right. Ball placement is unheard of facts. Yeah, Shedeur got that ball play. We got that down. What's up, DJ? He got that ball placement down. They can't take that from him. that quarterback pass and completion, they can't take that from Shedeur. No, 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 no. I'm not giving any gems on coaching staff, and I'm not getting any game or coaching staff in consideration who would draft Gabriel over Shedeur. Yeah, that didn't make sense there. I agree with you on that, big dog. It's okay. He have to job to help out, not going to receive any money. Quantum Sis said nothing wrong with it, but how much can Deshawn Watson mentor on a playbook he doesn't know? Who's saying he didn't know the playbook? He did know the playbook. He was the starting quarterback. He been there 3 years. Why wouldn't Deshaun Watson know a playbook when he started and played for 3 years already? Cleveland going back to the old playbook. Yeah, they're going back to the old playbook. Only thing Deshaun Watson could help you do it with is what not to do. Yeah, that's part of mentoring. Tell him what to do and not to do. I agree with you. I don't trust Tom Shedeur. He been stabbing Shedeur, and Coach Prime could have given them a heads up. Peter. OFB saying New York Giants have a belief that white quarterbacks are smarter than. Hey, that's what it seemed like, man. That's what it seemed like, bro. That's what it seemed like. That's what it seemed like. People don't think for themselves, I see. What was his record before he got hurt? I don't know, Chris. I don't know. I really ain't took no deep dive into Cleveland history like I should have about their quarterback situation. I just don't know. My dog, she back. Let's see what Miss Robinson said. Deshaun Watson wouldn't even use Kevin playbook. He called his own play. Yes, there's nothing wrong with the advice. Yeah. Like I said, discernment will be his friend. Not completely sure that Deshaun Watson is being that much of a mentor. I think it just he's in the room. Yeah, I mean, if he's in the room, he got to be talking to them, letting them know about, hey, about this play here and about this play there, what to do on and off the field. That's what mentoring is about. Come on, y'all. Come on, not too early in the morning for that. Come on, DJ 8. You knew better than that. See, Anthony, I agree. Nothing is wrong with Watson sharing information with the rookie. See, Anthony, ain't nothing wrong with it. They ain't never played. They have never been in the NFL before. It's just like when you go to a new job, somebody got to show you along the way the ins and out of the building, where the bathroom at, what are we looking for here, where the telephone, something about the building and the organization. You ain't never been a part of Cleveland. You don't even know these coaches. They got several coaches that you can go to. Shedeur don't know these coaches, all of them, and what they can help him for, or nothing. You know how big that playbook is? It is what it is, fam. It is what it is. 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 I just think it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I like it. I like it. And one thing about it, I'm glad I ain't the only one saying it's a good thing. Yeah. When I saw G. Bush and said, hey, when I saw G. Bush early this morning, I watched his show yesterday. Oh, he's saying the same thing I said. I said, oh, okay. And G. Bush played the game. Matter of fact, he played for Cleveland. So he know. He know. I wish we didn't put 12 against Dylan Gabriel, because if Reese and Stefanski develop these guys properly, one of them gonna save this franchise. I agree. But the problem is, OFB, Stefanski ain't developed a quarterback since he been there. Each quarterback, they don't have four quarterbacks. They had 4 or 5 quarterbacks play last year. The year before last, they had 4 play last year. They haven't developed now. They haven't developed one. They shipped off Baker Mayfield. They shipped him off for Deshawn Watson. I mean, Baker Mayfield started the quarterback at Tampa Bay. They ain't developed now. Kevin Stefanski haven't developed a quarterback since he's been there. No, I'm serious. I'm just saying. Miss Kim Nash Williams, let me read this solid. Okay, I can read this aloud. Nothing is wrong with that. Can't dispute that point. she man. She man. I like Kim, man. I like Kim. Angela Ville, what's going on? New face. I agree. If it legit mentoring, why y'all had to put that adjective in that sentence to describe that now? Why y'all had to put if in there? It is legit. Why it's not legit? They in the same room together. Same room. FD, what's going on? Well, I'm battling the whole chat this morning. McKim Nash Williams always starting it off. And everybody, Ho and Miss Robinson, they in the paint early this morning. Miss Kim Nash Williams and Miss Robinson, they in the paint early this morning, big dog. Early this morning. But I love it. I am for it. I want all they smoke. Shedeur probably not tripping on Watson training as he's getting all the correct information from that playbook. 100. It ain't just even got to be about the playbook. It's about what to do on and off the field. Do what I did or don't do what I did. That's all I'm saying. Show him what to do and show him what not to do. He's a vet. And he's going to help. He's going to get credit for it. He's going to help his image. Once again, he's still on the team and he's still getting paid. He got to do something. Y'all. He got to do something. Let's see. Yeah, he need to do something for all that money they help. Exactly. Hey, Brian, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what they want him to do. You just ain't finna sit up here and eat all our candy bars and drink our drinks up. Sitting back there with them M&M's that throwing it in your mouth, getting $240 million. Why Shedeur out there struggling down there on the bottom of the field? No, you need to go down there at the bottom of the field where Shedeur and help him. That's what you need to do. I don't trust Cleveland Brown organization. Hopefully the next 4 years go by fast, or Shedeur get traded to another team. The Brown organization seems toxic. Yeah, dog, big dog. You sound like some of the ladies. Screen time. HQ. Good. Yes, you don't trust him. I mean, he got to trust somebody. I mean, why y'all don't trust Cleveland? Cleveland one who drafted him. What other team reached out and drafted? Didn't nobody else want him? They concluded, as y'all say. So why you want him to go to another team when they was in on the collusion? As some people would say. Why not Cleveland? What's wrong with Cleveland? What's wrong with Cleveland? I got time this morning. Who better to mentor him than Watson? He can relate to the sabotage and offer some advice on how to maneuver. K. Hayes. I don't know. I agree with you. I'm 100% with you. See, I ain't worried about what Watson can do and what can't do. Shit, I got more faith in Watson than I got in the Kevin Stefanski and the general manager. I got more faith in Deshaun Watson than I got more faith in the general manager and Kevin Stefanski. Watson will help Shedeur navigate all the bull junk he has to deal with as a black quarterback in Cleveland corrupted system. He knows where all the bodies are buried. Peter, boy, you on punt early this morning. Stand up in that paint, Peter. Stand up in that paint, Peter. We ain't worrying about Miss Robinson early this morning. Stand up in that paint, but boy, I appreciate you, Peter. Appreciate you standing up in that. Ain't nothing. I trust Deshawn Watson to tell me the ins and out of a quarterback for the Cleveland Browns and in the NFL than I would trust the general manager and the head coach, Kevin Stefanski, right now. Right now. Looking for that next great white hope. TB has retired. Yep. Yep. Case off the stats better than all of them. All of them. I don't know. All of them. If they did what to do, they research, Ms. Robinson. Now, me and you can agree, at least me and you agreeing on something. Why are they sitting around waiting on the 2026 draft of some of those quarterbacks? K. Salter is best quarterback coming out of their past, coming out of 2026. He just is. I take K. Salter over any of them. They trying to say the LSU quarterback pretty good. He ain't showed me nothing. I think his dad coach on the New Orleans Saints. They can have him. They can have him. Penn State quarterback ain't nothing. Penn State quarterback is not even better than Dillion Gabriel. It's not. Mary Kay, Tony Grossman. He just ain't. He ain't showed me nothing. Nothing. The quarterback at South Carolina. Now I haven't seen him. I seen him one game he played. Now I'm gonna pay attention closer to him this year just to see how it is, because I believe he gonna get drafted pretty high. Norris. No, I think Lamont Norris. Now I'm gonna pay close attention to him this year. Yeah, I am. But once again, yeah, they're not better than Dylan Gabriel. They sure ain't better than K. Salt. You know, I ain't finna go for that. Yeah, be what? $600 million is what the city of Cleveland put up the stadium. Will be in the billions. Exactly, OLB. Yeah, exactly. You think they finna go out there and with one of them quarterbacks that coming out of college? Who gonna go see that? Unproven. Yeah, Cheryl. But don't you know it, Andrew Berry? I ain't no way. B. Richard, what's going on? I trust Deshaun Watson before I trust Berry and Stefanski. Showing me the ropes as a quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Mary can't think 12 jerseys number should be one for the vote. Yeah. You already know how she think. She can't stand Shedeur for some reason, but Shedeur gonna be the one that save her franchise. Shedeur gonna give her something to talk about, whether she want to talk about it now. Shedeur gonna go out there and ball out. All he needs is a chance. Let my dog roll out there with the number one offense come up training camp. Yeah, let him roll out. Mess around and put him out there. He ain't going back. He ain't going back to the 2s or the 3. Matter of fact, if I was a head coach, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'd rather trust Deshaun Watson before I trust Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry, the junior. The way Shedeur went out there and performed through the rookie minicamp, OTAs, and mandatory minicamp, wouldn't you think I would like to know how this dude performed against the ones? If he doing that against the number 4, the number 3s, and it been reported the number 2s, wouldn't I like to see how he performed against the number 1s? 88, almost an 80% passing completion rating. When you would like to see that? Hell to the no, y'all. You out of here. Hell to the no. What you talking about, McKim? But yeah. When you like to know that. When you like to know that. I would like to know that. I stay ready. Yeah. She said she stay ready. McKim, I ain't finna get into it with you. You my dog, hey. Hey, I'm gonna let you have whatever you want to say. McKim, you can say it. He said, you my dog. He was like, wow, dog. Cleveland had to move up to keep another team from drafting him. Yeah, I heard that report, but I don't know how true that is. Yeah, but I'm just saying, My dog, what's going on? 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 Money Man. Man, I seen that name before. Oh, okay. You the one who was in here yesterday. Money Man. Money Man, we got to do a morning show together then. I'm going to see what you know. What about tomorrow morning? Tomorrow morning. Email me. Email me, Money Man. Email me your address. Your email address. Money Man. Email me, Money Man. My email address right here at the bottom. Stroller. Email me. You said you from Georgia, right? We from the same county. My email, Money Man. My email address. I want you to be a guest on my show tomorrow morning at 8. Let me know. I email you the link. All right, we're going to talk about this thing. But once again, family, I'm just trying to tell y'all, ain't nothing wrong with Deshawn Watson mentoring. Ain't nothing wrong with nothing. Nothing wrong with him. Nothing. Nothing. Either way, let's just sit back and let Shedeur do his thing. Big one. True. True. I got you. I agree. I agree. The coach being fired. I don't forgot now. You got to let him know, Miss Robinson. I don't know if he's still on or not. He can email me. Tell him to email me, Miss Robinson. Tell me email tomorrow morning. Let's go at it. Let's go at it. Let's go at it tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Money Man tomorrow morning. They're gonna eat. My email address is at the bottom. Email address is at the bottom. Money Man, Money Man, Money Man, Money Man. I guess Miss Robinson, she'll let him know. cbwatts1@aol.com. It's in the chat, Money Man. It's in the chat. My email is in the chat. Once again, like I say, matter of fact, what I just said, I would like, they should want to know what Shedeur can do with the wands. Yeah. Y'all like Money Man. I ain't never seen that one of his show. He might got a show. I hope he got a show. We love Money Man. Should be a good show. J.A., what's going on? Tell him to email me. Tell him to email me. It's in the chat. All right. Listen, I'm trying to tell, man, when I've seen this video right here, once again, when I seen this video, they should want to know what Shedeur can do against the number one offense, the defense. They should want to know.
The day that Joe Flacco sat out and you only had 3 quarterbacks, and the fact that this man couldn't get a rep with the ones is mind-boggling to me. Kenny Pickett, I get. You traded a 5th round. He's a former 1st-round pick. You like him. You have a good relationship. Okay, cool. Even Dillion Gabriel. I know you took him in the 3rd round. You want to see what he could do with the first team. Okay, cool. Shedeur is lighting it up in practice every day. You're not even a half bit curious.
Hey, I'm sorry. I had to stop that. I had to stop. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play the whole thing. Shedeur Sanders was lighting it up in OTAs and minicamp. And you tell me you don't want to see what he can do against your number one defense? When you looking for a franchise quarterback, it don't make no sense. I agree with Titus, what he's saying. They should want to know what Shedeur can do. Matter of fact, I think they know what he's going to do. He going to show up Dillion Gabriel, who they drafted in the 3rd round. They know Shedeur going to show up Kenny Pickett, who they traded that 5th round draft pick for. They know Shedeur. These guys ain't stupid. Nah, that general manager, Andrew Berry, ain't crazy. They know if they put Shedeur in now, he going to make them boys look crazy. And he going to make they draft look crazy. They ain't crazy. They know. Tyler, you right. Let me play the whole video.
The day that Joe Flacco sat out and you only had 3 quarterbacks, And the fact that this man couldn't get a rep with the ones is mind-boggling to me. Kenny Pickett, I get. You traded a 5th round. He's a former 1st-round pick. You like him. You have a good relationship. Okay, cool. Even Dillion Gabriel. I know you took him in the 3rd round. You want to see what he could do with the first team. Okay, cool. Shedeur is lighting it up in practice every day. You're not even a half bit curious to see what he could do with the ones. That makes no sense. And then on top of all of that, you got players going on podcasts and talking to people in the media saying this guy is really good. Like, this guy is legit. So even your peers respect you enough. How is it that the coaches can't see that? It always starts with the players, where the players like, hey, you see that? You seen that pass he threw? Did you see? Like, it start with that. And then next thing you know, all right, you know what? You've earned a chance to be with the ones. If this guy is coming in and he's commanding the huddle, making plays, how do you not want to see that?
How do you not want to see that? If he up there commanding the huddle, making plays, and why wouldn't you want to see? Why wouldn't you want to see Shedeur Sanders against your number 1 defense and running with your number 1 offense? Make it make sense to me, family. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Cleveland Brown, make it make sense. He just consistent. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Just make it make sense to me. Yeah, make it make sense. I'm just trying to tell y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all, family. I'm just trying to tell y'all right now. Money Man say I'm going live again at 7:30. I got a show at 8, so I'll be prepping around that time when you be on there. Like I say, you can send me an email. You can join me tomorrow morning at 8 if you want to. That's up to you. But once again, family, hey, Shedeur Sanders is that dog. He's that dog. And my dog right here, who I will have on my show sometime this month. He ain't gave me the date. He said he coming back. He want to come back. He want to come back and talk to y'all. He said y'all gave him so much love. He appreciate y'all. Be wise, who you talking about? Y'all know my boy.
My thing is, look, man, I just take a look at which I like the way he's moving with this, man. You see, because I've always thought from Jump Street, if you just throw him out here and all of a sudden he's like, oh, he's competing with Flacco today, you know what people would say? They say, oh, here y'all go giving people another, you just let him, he didn't earn anything. You just let him 5th round pick, you threw him out there, he didn't earn nothing, you didn't find nothing about him, we're going to give you first team
before
reps.
he gets anything, he's got to beat Flacco.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But if he was today,
I'm okay with them giving him reps to compete with Flacco.
Well, there would be a lot of people that would be okay with that.
I am.
Because they would say
competition, let's go.
They would say, you know what? He was the 3rd round, he was a 5th round pick over a 3rd rounder. They went and got Kenny Pickett first, and Joe Flacco knows the offense. So they'll say, why is it this guy is getting all these reps with the ones, and those other guys are mixing it in with him? I like the approach. You know why? Because guess what? It's mini camps, and you can say when he does start, or he does get an opportunity, there will be nobody or no detractor can look at you in your face and say he did not earn it. No one gave him anything. He was a 4th team quarterback all the way into camp until he started getting reps, and then that keeps your credibility as a coaching staff to say, I told you it was a real competition, and if you start off 5th, you're going to have to climb some stuff. So for me, I'm hoping this is what happens. I hope he gets his rep when the regular camp comes, and then you know when we're going to find out if he's different or not? When they get the pass on. And then it's undeniable.
My dog, G. Bush, coming back to Sports Talk B. Watts sometime this month. Telling you how it is. Telling you how it is. Once them pads come on, we don't want y'all to give us nothing. Go ahead and roll Kenny Pickett out there. Go ahead and roll Dillion Gabriel out there and Joe Flacco. Go ahead and roll them out there. But I'm telling you right now, when I get my chance, when Shedeur Sanders get his chance, yeah, Myles Garrett, he gonna see it. Jerry Judy, he gonna see it. And you already got folks already out there talking, say they already done seen it. Ward said he already done seen it. He told Ocho Cinco that boy looked different. Yeah, he looked different. That bull looked different than any other quarterback I don't seen. He looked different. He just looked different. And once again, Cleveland Browns, you got your franchise quarterback, whether your old head, them old head media people out there won't accept it or not. Y'all know T.I. and his partner sang a song. They know, they know, they know, they know, they know. They play crazy. Kevin's advancing, play crazy. I hope you run across this video. Play crazy. Andrew Berry gonna fire you before that 6th game. You won't make it out of the country when y'all get ready to go. If you don't play Shedeur, you will not be the head coach. And if you're trying to plan to draft another quarterback in 2026, you won't be the coach that drafts him. I promise you that, because Andrew Berry know if he go another 4 or 3 or 4 wins this year, he won't be around to draft another quarterback. That owner is not finna let y'all mess up what he got going. He got a brand new stadium coming up in 2029. I promise you, the NFL commission already done promised him a Super Bowl, to host a Super Bowl in that brand new dome. That's the behind the stuff that they don't know about. I'm sure they do. I promise you, sir, you get this stadium built, you can host a Super Bowl in 2030. And it's going to happen. But they ain't going to be around to witness it. Mess up this year. You ain't developed no quarterback since you've been there. Not one. Not one. You haven't developed not one quarterback since you've been there in Cleveland. I'm just saying. And the players, they talking. The coaches on your staff is talking. What they talking about? They talking about your quarterback position. They talking about your quarterback position. Once again, family, ain't nothing wrong with Deshaun Watson mentoring Shedeur Sanders and Dillion Gabriel.
It was from Mary Kay's article in Sunday. People got so mad that Shedeur is being mentored by Deshaun Watson. And it seems like Deshaun Watson is doing a good job of basically teaching Shedeur Sanders and teaching Dillion Gabriel and kind of taking those guys under his wing. And I don't understand, Spencer, where the frustration. I know where the frustration comes from. That's a dumb comment. But I don't understand why people would be so quick to say Deshaun can't help out Shedeur or Dillion in any capacity. Yeah. Like, you might think Deshaun is morally bankrupt. You might think he's an awful football player. Like, you might think a lot of bad things about Deshaun Watson, but Deshaun Watson legitimately did play the sport at an extremely high level. And if you think there's nothing that Shedeur Sanders or Dillion Gabriel can learn, then I can't help you. There's obviously things that Deshaun Watson can teach these guys.
And
I don't know what to say. They said it all. They are saying it all. They're saying it all. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing. He played the game at a high level, whether you want to like him or not. Whether you judge him by his off-field distraction, a thing like that's the only thing you got on him. Only reason the team didn't play well with Deshaun Watson because his offensive line got injured. If 3 starting offensive line got injured. That's it. He was playing with some bag up offensive linemen. And then he ran into that off the field. You know, that's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother show. No way. There's no way I can just hammer him and punish him about his off the field stuff. I can't do that. I wouldn't do that. Why would I? I ain't got nothing to do with no football. He just made some bad choices. We all have. Keeping it real right here on Sports Talk with B. Watts. Early in the morning. Early in the morning. It's too early in the morning. But once again, I just want Shedeur. I just can't wait till July the 18th starts. I want to see where he's going to be on the depth chart. And I'm fine with Shedeur at the bottom of the depth chart. I'm fine with it. He can start off there. But I promise you, he's going to work his way up. He's going to work his way up. And he's going to show him. And in the case of him showing him, just give him the best opportunities. Give him the same kind of opportunity that you give Dillion Gabriel. If Shedeur looks better then Dylan Gabriel gives Shedeur the same amount of reps with the number one offense against the number one defense. That's all I'm saying. And let's see who's going to survive. Let's see who looked the best. See them passes right there over that defensive back. Ain't too many quarterbacks doing that. I ain't talking about just on. I don't care what kind of camp it is. It can be in my backyard. Ain't too many quarterbacks, family, throwing 77%, completing their passes. I don't care if it's in my backyard playing two-hand touch. I don't care what it is. It ain't too many. Josh Allen, the MVP, ain't doing that out there in Buffalo. Do the research. Ain't too many quarterbacks is doing that. See, Shedeur is using what less to make it good. Yeah. He's taking the straps that they throw on him and making them look good. Some of them going to make the team. One or two of them going to make the team. Why? Because they got tapes of Shedeur throwing that ball to them and they catching. They got tapes on them. Some of them going to make that team. Jerry Judy's up there running with the ones. He ain't got no film on him doing minicamp that he don't call a touchdown from nobody. Nobody. Because why? Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dillion Gabriel throwing him the ball. He ain't got no film on surface this year in off season where he don't call a touchdown pass. But this dude right here, he got film on him. He probably make the team. He probably make the team. He got a film on him. Who is number 89? They asking questions now. Who is that dude? The Cleveland Browns might like want him. The Dallas Cowboys might pick him up. He got film on him. He can catch the ball. The people who ran with Dylan Gabriel, the players that ran with Dylan Gabriel, they don't know what they can do because they ain't got no video on them catching on football for a touchdown. Yeah, you might catch a check now, but can you get in that end zone? Can you get in the end zone? Who threw you the ball? Shedeur Sanders throwing them the ball. That's the difference. Shedeur Sanders, they catching his pass. He throws a good ball. He throws a good ball. He throws a good ball. It's catchable. It's catchable. He throws a catchable ball. That's why you see players catching the ball. That linebacker thought he had him. You can't, boy, you weren't going to intercept that ball from Shedeur. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. You know you weren't finna jump that route. That boy deadly with that football in his hand. Shedeur's standing deadly with that thing, boy. You ain't finna catch nothing. And then the day that they reported that Shedeur ran with the twos, with the number 2 offense, first play out the gate. The first day they reported that Shedeur ran with the number 2 offense, what did he do? Out the gate, dropped the bomb on him. Coming out of 2026, they can throw like Shedeur Sanders. If that's what you want to judge him by for throwing it. Got a little K salt in him. Got a little Caton Salton in him. Got a little K salt in him. Let's see. Just have to see it, put it all together when them pads come on. I already don't see. I seen him at Jackson State with pads on. I seen him at Colorado with pads on. It ain't gonna be no different. It won't be any different than me. It won't be any different than me. I'm not trying to say it ain't gonna be no different. It ain't gonna be no different. Wayne Hood, what's up, bro? We here. He is be watched. Shedeur gonna dominate my. Hey, gonna turn up. Wild Dog, what's going on? Stop playing games, Cleveland trade Shedeur. Yeah. Hey, I said it the other day. If they don't identify Shedeur as their franchise quarterback and can start him this year, yeah, go and get rid of him. It wastes my time and y'all time. We ain't got to follow Cleveland. Y'all can have Cleveland. They can have him. Have him. Have him. They can have him. Y'all can have Dillion Gabriel and your quarterback in 2026. Get rid of him now. Don't use him to sell your merchandise. Don't use him to sell your tickets and build your stadium. Go and get rid of him now. Get rid of him now. I bet Jerry Jones kicking rocks down now. Once again, family, I got to get off this thing. Got some things I got to do this morning, but I'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. You know it. You already know what time it is. And don't forget, I come to you every morning at 8 a.m. during the week and 8 p.m. Eastern time at night. Once again, thank you for rocking with me in Sports Talk with B. Watts. See y'all tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Eastern time, and I'll see you later on tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time. You know how I got to end my show? Buckified.
Hey, Salo, they call me Buckified. They call me Buckified.
I'm not even gonna lie, you
Buckified is what they call me in the champion. Look at that outfit. They call him Buckified Bird. I got inducted at the Hall of Fame in 2017
For real?
as a super fan. But you're gonna be the steal. The steal. You're gonna be the steal. This is the steal, baby. This is the steal. We stole Silo. Well, I'm telling you what, we stole it. They're gonna regret that anyway. I'm telling you what, can't nobody stop us. Back to back to back to back to back, and we're going to the Super Bowl. Can't nobody stop us. We got Silo. Shut down, lockdown, baby.
when I walk like this,
Shut down,
you know what time it is when I walk like this.
Shut down, lockdown, baby. Buckified.
You're a good man. What's up, man? Oh, you gotta tell me when it's showing.
His 12th touchdown catch of the season.
Are you practicing to practice, or you practicing to be great?
Which way am I going?
What's coming? You on the way.